In the heart of a bustling African city, nestled between skyscrapers and sprawling slums, there exists a place not found on any map. It's called the Market of Forgotten Dreams. They say you can't find it by looking for it. You simply stumble upon it. When your heart is heavy with a dream, you've let go. One morning, a young woman named Amara found herself there. She was a gifted artist, but the pressures of life had forced her to trade her paintbrush for a ledger book. The vibrant colors of her canvases had faded into the gray of spreadsheets. Her dream of painting the soul of her city was now just a distant, painful memory. The market air was thick with the scent of dust and spices, a strange mix of old parchment and wilting flowers. The stalls were cluttered not with goods, but with shimmering, ethereal objects. A half-finished song floated in a glass jar, its melody a mournful whisper. A novel, with only its first chapter written, lay open, its pages turning in a breeze that wasn't there. A tiny, intricate sculpture of a dancer, frozen mid-leap, sat on a velvet cloth, radiating a faint warmth of what could have been. A frail old man, the market's keeper, approached Amara. His eyes were like ancient wells, holding the stories of countless abandoned ambitions. "Welcome, child," he said, his voice a soft rustle like dry leaves. "Everything here was once a cherished dream, now left to gather dust. They are beautiful, are they not? But they are also sad. A dream needs a dreamer to live." He gestured to the stalls. "You can buy one if you wish. Take a forgotten dream and make it your own." Amara was captivated. She saw a set of architects' blueprints for a community center powered by the sun. She saw a collection of poetry bound in soft leather, its words yearning to be read aloud. The temptation was strong. Imagine taking someone else's brilliant idea and finishing it, claiming the glory. It was an easy path, a shortcut to the success she craved. The old man seemed to read her thoughts. "But there is a price," he continued, his tone turning serious. "When you take a dream that is not yours, you must leave one of your own behind. A piece of your own soul, a memory, a hope. The market, you see, always demands a balance." He then pointed to a dusty corner of his own stall. There, almost hidden in the shadows, was a small, worn-out wooden box. "This was my dream," he whispered. "I was a storyteller. I wanted to travel the world and collect tales to share with children. But I saw a quicker path. I bought the dream of a successful merchant from this very market." He sighed, a sound filled with 1,000 years of regret. "I became wealthy, yes, but I forgot all my stories. Now, I am the keeper of other people's fading dreams, and my own is just another forgotten thing on a dusty shelf." His words hit Amara like a physical blow. She looked at her own hands that once danced with charcoal and paint. She remembered the joy, the pure, unadulterated passion she felt when creating. Was she really willing to trade that authentic part of herself for a prepackaged second-hand success? She saw the allure of the market for what it was, a beautiful, tragic trap. It offered a seemingly easy way out, but the cost was the very essence of who you were. With a newfound clarity, Amara looked at the old keeper. "What happens to the dreams that are never bought?" she asked softly. A sad smile touched the old man's lips. "They fade," he said. "Slowly, they turn to dust, and the wind carries them away, like whispers of what could have been." In that moment, Amara understood. Her dream wasn't dead. It was just forgotten. It was waiting for her, and only her, to breathe life back into it. She didn't need to buy a new one. She needed to reclaim her own. She turned away from the shimmering stalls and the tempting whispers of easy glory. She walked out of the market, not with a purchased dream in her hands, but with a rekindled fire in her heart. The moment she stepped back onto the familiar city street, the market vanished behind her as if it had never been there. The scents and sounds faded, leaving only the hustle and bustle of her everyday life. But something inside her had changed forever. That evening, Amara didn't open her ledger book. Instead, she went to a dusty old chest in her small apartment and pulled out her canvases and paints. The smell of turpentine filled her room, a scent she now realized was the sweetest perfume. Her hands, at first hesitant, began to move with a familiar grace. She didn't paint for fame or for money. She painted because it was a part of her soul. She painted the vibrant chaos of the market, the sad beauty of the forgotten dreams, and the deep, ancient wisdom in the old keeper's eyes. The moral of the story is profound. It is easy to look at the success of others and wish we could just take it for ourselves. We see their finished products, their accolades, their seemingly effortless achievements, and we're tempted by the shortcut. But our own dreams, The ones that are born from our unique passions and experiences are tailor-made for our souls. They are a part of our identity. To abandon them for someone else's is to lose a piece of ourselves. The journey to achieving our own dream might be longer. It might be filled with struggles and setbacks, but it is our journey. The fulfillment that comes from realizing a dream that is authentically yours is a richness that no borrowed success can ever offer. Don't let your passions become forgotten artifacts in a dusty market. Reclaim them, nurture them, and let them be the story that only you can tell. Moral of the story: dreams lose their power when we abandon them, but they never truly disappear. When we remember who we are and what we once hoped for, even forgotten dreams can guide us back to purpose.